rats under a carpet. Cockroaches in a cupboard.
Oh, God.
It's just another job for the pest controllers.
I was looking up, and all there was these cockroaches just oozing out of these cracks and crevices, and they were just dropping, and they were everywhere. It was like something from a horror film.
Coming to a home near you? 3D, Thursday at 7:30 on Yorkshire.
Hillsborough, Sheffield, and a man went into the Metro video shop in Home Lane asking to become a member. He completed an application form producing 2 documents as means of identification. He then chose 2 computer games, both valued at £40, and was given instructions about their return, which he failed to do. It transpired the documents he produced had been stolen earlier in a burglary. If you recognise him, ring Crime Stoppers now.
The biggest prize in European football is about to be contested in England. What chance have Scotland or England in Euro 96? Get predictions, see the goals and hear the game plans. The best analysis from the team that knows football. Euro 96, the preview, Wednesday 10:40 on Yorkshire.
Now on Yorkshire Around the House with Richard Whiteley and Jeff Druitt.
Hello and a warm welcome to Around the House. Well, MPs are back at Westminster tonight, geared up for what could be a long, hot summer politically, and if today in London is anything to go by, meteorologically as well. For the government, though, obstacles still abound. If it isn't beef, it's fish. Despite a partial lifting of the ban on beef exports, a fresh rouse in the offing over Europe's plans to further reduce the size of Britain's fishing fleet. Meanwhile, Labour are worrying that they'll be called unpatriotic if they offer anything more than muted opposition. Well, tonight, both parties are here to defend their positions.
And in the spotlight, we have the Tory MP for whom it all became too much, Emma Nicholson. So she became a Liberal Democrat. Plus an MP with a bee in his bonnet, Joe Ashton, the Labour MP for Bassetlaw, who wants smoking banned in pubs. And with a bumper menu of sport ahead of us this summer, we ask our MPs who is their particular sporting hero.
Well, it has to be said that nothing much has changed in the 2 weeks that MPs have been away from Westminster. Mr Major is still standing on his version of the White Cliffs of Dover, hurling defiance across the Channel. Despite the imminent lifting of the ban on beef derivatives, his ministers are still being dispatched on sorties to Brussels with orders to block progress on any EU business, including those things of which Britain actually approves. Labour, meanwhile, though, gives the impression of walking on eggs, aware that if it doesn't back the government stand, it could be accused of being unpatriotic. And, just to make matters worse, there's now the likelihood of a second front in this phony European war opening up over fish this time. Well, I'm joined by Graham Riddick, who's the Conservative MP for Colne Valley, and Labour's front bench industry spokesman and former Euro MP, Jeff Hoon. Well, Mr Riddick, on the beef front, we will soon have this partial lifting of the ban on derivatives. Is it all down to Mr Major's policy of non-cooperation? Has he scared our European partners into submission?
Well, it's obviously good news that we've made some progress, and I have no doubt that the policy of non-cooperation with the European Union, introduced by John Major, has actually